know, I low-key am ashamed of myself that it took me this long to react to this. And this came out in July. And I know this was out because, for one, I follow Jason David Frank on Instagram, right? And when I saw the video, like the little short clip of it, the white dragon and all that, I was actually kind of hyped. I was like, oh, some more stuff featuring Jason David Frank, right? Can't wait to watch it. I honestly want to react to it and all that. I said all this shit in my head. Months later, dumbass shit came around. Never got to it. Until now. And this is the last month of this whole year. So you can tell what my priorities are when it comes to this shit. I apologize, y'all. But yeah, this is another great video by Bat in the Sun. That's called Legend of the White Dragon Kickstarter. That I believe is featuring Jason David Frank. Now, without further ado, let's get into this.
Target is heading for the south exit. I'll cut him off. Copy that.
Okay.
We have you surrounded. Nowhere to run. I got eyes. Don't move. Let me see your hands.
Yep, it's my boy. My guy.
That's it. Easy. Don't move. Cover me.
Already on it.
Oh,
Keep
they
those
got
hands
colored,
right there.
coordinated. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Okay.
Whose side are you on? Why are you running? Why are you hiding? Why won't you join the fight?
Oh, shit.
I've lost everything! They've taken everything from me!
It's him. You're not the only one who's lost something.
Oh, shit. Adam?
We've all made sacrifices.
Oh, shit.
What do you want?
What's doing here?
You heard the legend of the White Dragon?
We believe we finally found something to help us restore balance. The White Dragon Crystal. Your energy, your blood is the key. Then why'd you attack me?
Because
Right.
we had to make sure you weren't a clone.
You're wasting your time. Have nothing left to fight for. She's alive! Your daughter. She's alive. It's what your wife would have wanted! He has her at his citadel. If you're lying to me, you'll be the first one to come after him. And if I'm not, you'll have found a reason to fight. Take it.
Take it. Go ahead. Damn. Why did I not react to this? Why did I not watch this when it came out?
Wait!
Oh my god. Legend of the White Dragon.
What's up, everybody? Jason David Frank.
Johnny Young Bosch.
We hope you enjoyed the teaser of The Legend of the White Dragon. Me and Johnny wanted to work together for years. It's been about 17 years.
It's been a long time.
It's a great concept, great story, and we know characters you guys want to see. It's my first Kickstarter campaign, so I'm very, very excited, very passionate about it. We partnered up with the amazing producers, filmmakers of Bat and the Sun, who created the Superpower Beatdown.
Hey everyone, I'm Aaron Shank of Bat and the Sun, and we are here to create a gritty, darker,
Wait,
more...
so are y'all gonna make more of them, or are you just doing a teaser?
A Netflix show without compromising the heart or integrity. You guys know how much a Marvel Netflix show costs per episode?
$3 million.
Well, we're gonna create a show that looks like $3 million, but only costs $500,000.
Well, just imagine if we did get $3 million.
More crazy stunts, more explosions, more action, all kinds of stuff. Those are all listed on our stretch goals below, so definitely check them out. And 100% of what we raise for this film goes into making the film as epic as it can be, right?
Totally. And we got all the perks, right?
We got a lot of perks. They're all exclusive, so they're not things that you're going to be able to go find
At Comic-Con.
At Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got okay.
4K version, soundtrack.
So I want this to happen.
Scripts, signed, autographed helmets.
Oh my God!
Invited to the premiere, to the set also.
On-set visits.
We try to make sure that every one of them is exclusive and special for this Kickstarter.
We do have the best fans in the whole entire world, and we know you guys are going to share this. We want to thank you, and we're so happy to be part of this fandom, and we hope you enjoy the movie.
Oh, I accidentally stopped the recording, but oh my God! Somebody let me know down below if I'm late to this shit, and they got you know, the money and all that, because I definitely want to see this. I definitely want to see this if this hasn't come out already, and if it has, somebody let me know, like dead ass, because this is great. That's great. Okay, hold on. What does it say in the description box? Wait a minute. What's it say? Please. Okay, yeah. So the Kickstarter thing is right there. It says, in the aftermath, the city was left decimated, a past reminder of the great battle and fall of heroes. As a result of the death and destruction of the city, became known as Angel Graves. Damn. It used to be Angel Grove, but now it's Angel Graves? Bro! The heroes were blamed, stripped of their titles, and hunted. But as evil once again threatens to return, they must rise from the ashes with the great power of the White Dragon. So that's why they didn't have their Power Ranger suits. Because the powers got taken away from them because they were blamed of what happened. Damn! It is important that we deliver what the fans want and deserve, and Kickstarter allows us to do just that. Okay? In control of the project, giving us freedom to create a compelling story. Alright. Nice. I'm loving this. And his daughter is playing in this. Jason David Frank's daughter is playing in this. So, well, wow. I know they've had to reach at least 500,000 by now. Cause it's been a good minute. It's been a good minute, but yeah, I'm gonna see what's going on with my throat. Thank y'all so much for watching this. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys haven't supported already, please support. I'm gonna see if I can't support already if I'm not too late. Okay, so looking at the Kickstarter thing, I had noticed that they did not reach their goal to get the 500,000. Apparently some mishaps happened with this, and a lot of people were upset, and at the fact that, you know, it was only given limited time to obtain the money, which was kind of ridiculous. Because, like, okay, if you're going to submit the video on July, why would you give only little time to get the money? Like seriously, had they only gave it more time, you know, and let this get funded more, then it probably would have been greenlit. But having the goal be reached until August is not a good lengthy time for, you know, like a good funded movie to happen. Like, I don't understand why they thought that was gonna work, because it wasn't. And apparently with the whole Bat in the Sun, they haven't been doing the best as far as with their people who, you know, who work with them, apparently, from what I'm reading on the whole Kickstarter thing. Because someone who was anonymous basically had told a lot about their experience with Bat in the Sun. Like, they basically just said that they feel regret and they pity the fact that this was a missed opportunity. Because this could have been great. This honestly could have been great. And I hope to God that, like, they pick this back up, because it's a good story. Like, I don't understand why they couldn't have just continued the funding. Just had this come out 2020. That would have been a great thing to come out with. A nice, strong source to come out in 2020. Because this year has been shit. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that. I'm not gonna, you know, read everything that the anonymous person said, but it was a you know what? Fuck it. No, I'm gonna read exactly what this anonymous person said 4 months ago. Because you can't even, I can't even donate now because the whole thing is done for. So I'm gonna just say it. I'm just gonna say it right now. And this is from a person that had their name anonymously, like it was just dotted lines slashed, you know. I donated $1 close enough to this campaign. Hold on, you know what? Fuck it, let's do this. I donated $1 close enough to this campaign, ending simply because I wanted to use this comment section to speak my piece about this project before it concludes. I'm choosing to remain anonymous, but when this campaign was announced, I felt the need to share my story and feelings, and if you read the following in its entirety, you'll see why. I have nothing to gain by lying. The following is indeed the truth. If you'll permit me, I'd like to share my history with Bat in the Sun and this project, as well as my final thoughts now. Okay, so it says, 5 years ago, I was approached and commissioned by Bat in the Sun to write this project along with several other intended projects, Power Rangers related, Batman related, and more. At the time, it was conceived more as a short and would be a Green Ranger vehicle titled Legend of the Emerald Dragon, but the principal conceit was the same. That of a post-apocalyptic story which follows Tommy on the run as he's convinced to stand up to a main antagonist, tapping back into his dormant Ranger powers to save his daughter and the world. And who wouldn't want to see that shit? Come on. I still have my copies of the scripts I wrote in collaboration with Bat in the Sun. With this creation of this Kickstarter, my initial immediate reaction was anger. Anger because something I worked on and wrote would move forward, and most certainly without crediting my contributions to its conception. So yeah, this person is angry because of the fact that they didn't get credit by the fact that he made the script. Bat in the Sun and I parted ways in the process. I was accused by Aaron of Bat in the Sun of being an uneducated individual and a poor writer, which after the amount of work I'd done for that studio was quite hurtful and inaccurate. Oh, hold on. So they called you an inaccurate individual and a poor writer, but they used your script? What kind of stuff is that? Wow. In the inverting gears since providing services to Bat in the Sun, I graduated magna cum laude with honors and a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Creative Writing. I've written 4 novels, which are currently being revised now, along with short fiction that's been successfully published. The treatments... Oh, hold on. So does that mean that the stuff that you wrote about the Legend of the Emerald Dragon is going to be published? Because I would love to read that. Like dead ass. I would love to read that. Please do that. The treatments I received from Bat and the Sun for Legend of the Emerald Dragon were nearly intelligible, rife with typos and poor grammar, which made the process of writing the short screenplay quite difficult. Often I would have to spend time translating and rewriting the treatments first so I wasn't working off a broken English I could barely read. Take a moment to read some of Bat and the Sun's own responses in this very comment thread, and you'll be able to note a pattern of similar sloppy writing, which is telling coming from a professional production company. Yeah, I mean, look, just because a company is like professional, it says they're professional, doesn't mean that they are. It doesn't mean any of that. Like, take a look at a freaking YouTube for one example. They're supposed to be a professional company, but they don't act professional. This is why I felt angry. I was shunned for providing work that has since been used here and accused of being less than the reality of Bat and the Sun. Hold on. So Yep, I am recording it. Okay. Okay, suggests the opposite to be the case. I felt angry about this campaign because I was labeled unintelligent by its creator, and yet something I contributed to creatively clearly prove worthwhile enough to finally be pursued. I was accepted into graduate school last year, and yet I have been unable to enroll due to financial burdens. Yeah. Tell me about it. They're currently waiting for me with an indefinite open invitation to be admitted as we speak, so I can further my education, continue hone my craft while writing original fiction. Meanwhile, because of student loans, I've been prevented from earning my master's degree and bettering my life. Loans that would have been paid off within 48 hours of this campaign and now be paid off 6 times more with the current amount occurred. Instead of this amount of money, I was put toward a film I wrote for, but would never be acknowledged for it had been made instinctively as a writer. This hurts just as being mocked and ridiculed for my capabilities as a writer by Aaron hurt all those years ago. Apologize for my pausing. My throat is acting up again. My student loans are a burden, and I can't move forward with my higher education while a project I contributed to raise over 6 figures, clearly demonstrating that something I contributed to can appeal to an audience. But after watching the teaser trailer for Legend of the White Dragon, and upon further reflection of the project in its current state, I'm not angry anymore. I can assure you it has nothing to do with this campaign's impending failure, since there's no chance of it raising right $500,000 by this afternoon. Right, because it doesn't make any sense. How could that even happen? Like that's just dumb. Now, as a writer and storyteller, I feel regret and pity. Pity for the potential and missed opportunity of the Legend of the White Dragon due to its efforts to perpetuate a complete and utter character assassination of the character Tommy Oliver. Fans have been duped into thinking this was a worldwide portrayal, but it's not. Allow me to elaborate. Legend of the White Dragon is a setup in a post-apocalyptic future. Fair enough. The Rangers are dead, scattered, bittered, errat, etc. There's potential in that premise. There is potential. But with this project, Bat and the Sun has chosen to present Tommy as someone running away from the fight because of how much he's lost. Then, when he's given a reason to fight and means to do so, he's antagonistic and angry about it. He even when he's told his daughter's life is in danger. He's given a way to save her. If anything, he seems more annoyed than concerned. Right. This man is told where he can rescue his daughter and given the power to save her, and his instinct to threaten the person who's given him these things. This is nothing against the acting of Jason David Frank, right? Because it's not his fault, or his fellow performers. They've been a part of this industry for decades and are passionate consummate professionals dedicated to their craft and their fans. There is no question of that element whatsoever, right? This portrayal's problems stems from both the material the actors have been provided and the direction they have been given. Right. Exactly. I agree with this. Watching the teaser trailer was incredibly disheartening because this portrayal of Tommy and Power Rangers at large, even in this proposed context, is frankly awful, and I'm quite sorry I never had a hand in writing it. I ever had a hand in writing it. This is not how you portray this character. This isn't the Tommy Oliver and I and so many others grew up with in the 1990s, and that so many fans look up to. Now, before you assume that to be a result of what this story proposes he's gone through, hear me out. According to Bat in the Sun, I'm an uneducated writer, but here is what I as a writer would do given my understanding of both storytelling and the Power Rangers property. I would remember the actual series itself and everything Tommy went through all the way back to the roots of his own introduction. I would remember that said in introduction, he was corrupted and used as an agent of evil. I would work with the idea that the evil was burden and a guilt he had carried even when he was converted and gradually became not only a Power Ranger, but arguably the best of them, and he was. Instead of making Tommy some cynical, jaded coward who's all angry and passive and has to be convinced to be proactive again with this apocalyptic nightmare, I would make him the last man standing. When the very idea of the Power Rangers has ceased to exist, the best of them would be the one trying to hold on to it, right? Because he knows what it's like to lose oneself to evil, even after all he had done in that Green with Evil arc, the best arc. The Power Rangers saved him. They gave him a family and a purpose in spite of his actions. They never turned their back on him. So it astounds me that Bat in the Sun would completely miss that and have Tommy turn his back on the Rangers here. Tommy was introduced as a character conflicted by past sins and then developed into a character who became a leader. For those reasons, there is no way on earth that he would ever become what Bat in the Sun is proposing here. He would be the last Ranger. He would be the only one trying to convince whoever has left to join him. He would see all these people, these brothers in arms, suffering in pain, and he would be the one desperately trying to put it all right because Power Rangers were the only guiding light that offered him a sense of purpose and personal fulfillment. Tommy would not allow loss to turn him cold. Rather, it would drive him to be that much more noble, even with the entire world on fire, crumbling around him precisely because he's been there himself. That's how you do this. Not this bitter, cowardly howl, excuse of a man, not what Bat in the Sun is trying to do. So yeah. And I think the rest goes to say, yeah, and then the end of it says, if you read all this, I sincerely thank you for your time and attention. But yeah, to the creator who wrote this script, please, for the love of God, don't lose sight of this. You're the one who wrote it. So I would love to read Legend of the Emerald Dragon. It sucks the fact that this happened to you and to the people who, partaking in this, but Bat in the Sun, you should be ashamed of yourselves. And furthermore, it's a dumb mistake to have the funding be that cut of a little of a window. Doesn't make any sense. But with that being said, this is a long video. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you thought about all this and everything that I just said and read out loud. I appreciate you guys. Until then, this has been Master Ryo Sakurai. I'll see y'all again. Peace.